Greetings, and welcome once again to yet another review of Captain Grindhouse. Tonight, we're looking at a certain film, but before I get into that film, I'm going to give a little background history. Back in the 70s, I want to say 76, if I had to guess, 78, I think. I'll have to look this up again, possibly, but anyway, 70s or very early 80s, there was a movie by a director named Mir Zakari that was very controversial called I Spit on Your Grave. Now, I don't have that film, but I do have a film that might be its successor. I give you Naked Vengeance. Naked Vengeance is a movie with Deborah Tornelli, who was in Dallas. I've never really watched that show. Anyway, she plays Carla Harris, a woman who watches as her husband gets murdered in New York City, and of course no one goes to help her in any way. So she goes back. The cops have this unsolved mystery routine. She basically goes back home to Silver Lake, to this little hick town where every guy in the film is either a pervert or a scumbag or I don't know, there's just so many things. I mean, every other person in this film may as well have been an extra from every other exploitation film ever made from the 70s on up. Anyway, the cops in this film, there's like two of them. There's a deputy, semi-useful. The sheriff is absolutely fucking useless. This guy is like tits on a bull with blonde hair. Anyway, needless to say, the townies basically harass Carla. They then break into her house, her parents' house. They attack her. They kill both her parents, and she ends up hospitalized. And here is where it gets even better. She goes on a fucking revenge rampage that is pretty fucking almost a little reminiscent of I Spit on Your Grave, but unlike I Spit on Your Grave, where there were only 4 men, she takes out 5 in the most... It's a very, 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 very well done symphony of pain, agony, and torture. Now, granted, she doesn't go Tobin Bell on them, like in Saw. At the time of this, making these movies, they didn't really go that elaborate, But it's kind of still cathartic to see this film because it's pretty graphic, some of it. And the revenge sequences, I don't know if you'd say as graphic as, but still satisfying. The film itself is directed by Sergio Santiago, I think is his name. And needless to say, he's a decent director. He's done another movie called TNT Jackson, blaxploitation film in the 70s. This one might be a little, maybe not as stereotypical as maybe the blaxploitation film was, but, it was kind of, people would probably look at it and go, slight ripoff of, I Spit on Your Grave, or maybe even a slight ripoff of Savage Vengeance, or something like that. The other one that Camille Keaton was in. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like I Spit on Your Grave, the sequel, pretty much. Anyway, the movie itself is, it's decent. It's a good revenge film. So if you're into revenge films, it's very good. It's not Savage Streets, but, it's, Linda Blair is probably a slightly bigger name than Deborah Tonelli, but still. Anyway, that's all for this review. I hope I didn't give away too many spoilers. Tune in next time. Until then, very well for now.